Hello, my name is Keith, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about your views. There can be several times when you're asked for your views regarding your child's or young person's progress within their education. Although important always, you will find the most important times you will be asked to submit your views as a parent or carer would be when the school is gathering information to submit an educational, health or care plan needs assessment, or are completing the needs assessment request yourself. The parental contribution, your views, is very important as it will be considered along with the evidence the local authority receives from school and other professionals involved with your child or young person. This is used to help decide whether to complete a needs assessment or to issue an educational, health or care plan. The parental contribution is your chance to share your views of your child or young person and their needs and aspirations for their future. It is useful to focus on areas that educational settings or other professionals writing reports may not be aware of. Remember that as parents and carers, you can get used to your child's or young person's traits and quirks and make adjustments within your family, your home. Please remember to include these views. These are some of the things which you may wish to consider when submitting your views. What is your child good at or most interested in? For example, tactile play, being outdoors, inside, not getting messy, books, making things, jigsaws, numbers, words, etc. When is your child most vulnerable and at risk? Do they have an awareness of danger? Do they run off, talk to strangers? No awareness of traffic or personal safety? Likes or dislikes being alone? How independent is your child at home? How are they with dressing, feeding, toileting, washing, keeping their room tidy and day-to-day routine? Are they aware of pocket money? Have responsibility for their own possessions? Can they go out or attend clubs on their own? How could you describe your child's mood at home? Are they mostly happy, sad, good, bad, sulking, temper tantrums, affectionate, anxious, aggressive, frustrated? Use examples to highlight your answer. What is their general health like? Think about eating and sleeping habits, general fitness, absences from school for minor ailments such as colds and coughs. Have they had any serious illness, accidents, or periods in hospital? Do they need any medication or special diet? What are their physical skills like? Are there any concerns with walking, running, climbing, riding a bike, football or other games? What are their fine motor skills like? Can they draw pictures, write, do jigsaws, using construction kits, household gadgets, tools, sewing? What is their personal independence like? Are they able to decide what to wear, make their beds, wash clothes, keep their room tidy, cope with day-to-day routine, budget pocket money, general independence in getting out and about? How are their levels of communication? Is their speech clear? Can they explain or describe events? Are they able to join in conversations, talk in public and use the telephone to communicate? How do they spend their spare time? For example, watching TV, reading, hobbies. Do they belong to clubs? Do they attend sporting activities or clubs of interest that they are happy to go to alone? What is their relationship like with their family? How do they interact with yourself, brothers and sisters, friends, and other adults or family members? What is their behaviour at home? Do they cooperate, share, listen to and carry out requests? Do they help in the house, offer help, fit in with family routine and rules? When considering your child or young person's education, you may wish to consider their progress or lack of progress over the last year. What do you remember about your child or young person's early years that might be useful? Were they happy with their progress at the time? When did you first feel things were not right? What advice and help did you receive, and from who? What has pleased you so far within their education? What does your child or young person find easy or difficult? What are their relationships like with other young children or young people and their teachers? When considering your views, it's important to be as detailed and as concise as possible. Try not to repeat information. If you have a lot of information, use headings, bullet points, and summarise key points. It may help to write your views out in draft to begin with, before completing the form. Be honest. As a parent, you will want to celebrate your child's successes, and it's important to include these. However, it's equally important to include all the areas of difficulty. Ask your child or young person their views if possible. The educational, health and care plan is very much focused on your child or young person being heard, and their views are very important and should be considered. RIAS can advise you and support you through the process of submitting your views. Their website has more important information, which is www.redbridgeiass.org.uk. You can also contact RIAS by email or phone. The email address is rias@redbridge.gov.uk and telephone 020 8708 8922.